In this lecture, I will discuss about the components of control plane or the master node. So if you remember, when I was discussing about an architecture of the Kubernetes cluster, I had already discussed all these components. So let's discuss one more time. Here we have all the components of the master node, that is API server, etcd database, scheduler and the controller manager. So let's start one by one. API server. So here you can see in this figure as well, API server interacts directly with the user. If they wants to interact with your Kubernetes cluster, the only way is the API server. Or if one component of your cluster, if they want to interact with another component, the only way is the API server. So the API server interacts directly with the user. That is, we apply.yml or JSON manifest to the API server. The API server is meant to scale automatically as needed. So there is one good feature of the API server, that is it scale automatically. Suppose the load on the API server increases. So what will happen at the backend? The API server will increase its capacity. The API server is the front end of the control plane. Now let's discuss about this etcd database. Here we have few important points. It stores metadata, data about data and the status of the cluster. So this database keeps the information about the entire cluster. It has the information about the nodes, what all the nodes or master node that we have in this cluster. In the cluster, how many components are there and how many pods are there, what IP is assigned to the server. So it is having all the informations. This database is consistent and high availability. It means this database is reflecting to all of the nodes. Suppose if your master node goes down, even the nodes can have the information from this database because this database is reflecting to other nodes as well. It stores data in the key value format, such as name is equal to Shikhar and the age is 35. So like this way it keeps the information. Here we have few important features of this database. So you need not to learn all these things, just keep in mind. Fully replicated, the entire state is available on every node in the cluster. So every node in the cluster, they have the information about this database. It is highly secure, implements automatic TLS with optional client certificate authentication. It is very fast, benchmarked at 10,000 writes per second. So that's all for this lecture. In the next lecture, we'll discuss other components of the master node.